Crazies, man. Y'all are in the lab. Lee here, y'all saw that title too as well, man. We are doing a few Mandela effects. That is right, a few Mandela effects just to blow your mind. But before we get this moving, I want to let everybody know that I will be going live with Sandy. Her channel's right there in front of her, links down below. Please go sub up and be prepared. I am going live. They're going to be interviewing me tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Time PM. So once I get that link for that live, I'll put it down there in this video and up on the community. I already got that up there. This is going to be awesome. Big shout out to Sandy and their crew, the Mandela crew. They are awesome. Brian, Teresa, all of them out there are amazing. If I forget, you apologize, but they're amazing, and they gave me an opportunity to actually be interviewed by them and kind of give you my sense of what the Mandela effect is to me, in a sense, in a kind of an interview style. I think that's pretty awesome. So go check her out, as well as be prepared for the live. I said the link is down below for her page. Go sub up, show some love, Crazies. You know how we do. And then come see the live tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Time PM. Do your math forwards, backwards there for me. So, man, that's exciting. So, but before we get this going, please remember that some of these Mandela effects might not be new. They'd be new to somebody else, so please respect that. And at any time you do enjoy this, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. It's free. Anybody's counts, as well as leave those comments down below what you thought of these few Mandela effects I got for you. So, let's go ahead and get this going. And I'm actually going to go to Back to the Future. Back to the Future. The original Back to the Future. I'm going to the scene where Doc is getting ready to hook everything up, get Marty back home, back to 85. But the scene I'm talking about is when Doc is up on top of the tower, of the clock tower, and the two statues. Now, picture those two statues in your mind for me real quick. Picturing them? Yeah, what did they look like? Were they gargoyles? Gargoyles, the ones that fly, that got wings? Or were they panthers? Or a sense, kind of cats-like. Now, if you are saying panthers, well, you're right. You're right in this universe. You're right in this, because that's exactly what it is. They are two panthers up on top of that clock tower there for you. But just like myself and many others, we remember those statues actually being gargoyles. Yeah, gargoyles. You know what I'm talking about. Gargoyles, like the ones you saw in freaking Ghostbusters. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Gargoyles. Wings. You know what I'm talking about. I remember them being gargoyles, and it's crazy now that they are actually panthers. But what do you think? How do you remember? Do you always remember them being the way that it is now in this movie, Doc climbing over the panthers? Or do you remember the gargoyles like many of us? Let me know down below.
What is that emoji? Wrong emoji sent! Evacuate the vacuum!
This one's getting me. This one has been on my mind. I just haven't, it's just weird. But this one has been on my mind, and I'm showing you a picture right now. Here you go. What does this emoji mean? Huh? What does this emoji mean? What does it mean? Now, I hear everybody saying it too. I hear, please, praying hands. They're praying hands. Everybody praying hands. Some people say thank you, or in Japanese or Chinese, it means thank you, but it's praying hands, right? Prayer hands, right? Well, what if I told you that they're not praying hands? What? Lee, shut up.
Did you know this?
I'm not for sure if I'm late or not, but I just found out that the praying hands emoji can also be interpreted as you sending somebody a high five. Picture that. Praying hands, high five. Is this new news to you? Let me know in the comments.
You're lying. You're fooling me. You're stretching. No, y'all can shut up on that. I'm telling you right now, those are not prayer hands. Those are high five. It's a high five. Yeah, you heard me right. High five. I don't know what to say about this one. This rocks me to my core. I use this all the time. It's praying hands. And you're telling me it's not praying hands, it's actually the high five thing. It's a high five symbol. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm destroyed. I'm destroyed. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't. It's messed up. Because we all know this emoji being prayer hands and not high fives. What do you think?
It's hopeless, Bart. We've searched up and down these docks from Pier 1 to that Pier 1 by Pier 17.
This one has to do with The Simpsons. You already saw a little front of it. This has to do with The Simpsons, and in particular, we're talking about Lisa Simpson herself, and a particular piece of jewelry that she wears around her neck. Now, as you already pictured Lisa Simpson, you've already pictured a piece of jewelry that she sports around her neck. What color is that jewelry? What color is that piece of jewelry, that pearls around her neck? Now, if you're saying white, you're correct. If you're saying, I mean, they were kind of like bluish, grayish, they looked pearlish, you're correct too as well. Just not so correct in this universe. And maybe it was probably the color things, but now in this universe, Lisa Simpson's jewelry around her neck, her pearl necklace, is actually completely white now. It used to be a little shaded, a little bluish, a little colorish, but you know, I am not positively sure about that. Like I said, it could be one of those contrast of televisions. You already know how that works already, you know, from back in the day to nowadays. So, you know, this one's a little weird, but what do you believe? What do you remember? Was her necklace always that pure white? Or was it a little darker, like a bluish, grayish?
I've heard of you. I mean, you'd have to be living under a rock not to know. What'd you say your name was?
Michael Jackson.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, have you heard of MTV?
Nope.
Motown.
No.
Beat It.
You beat it.
Thriller.
What was that last
Now,
one?
I couldn't end this one without going to Michael Jackson, going back to this Thriller cover, going back to his sweater that now it's basically a zip-up hoodie sweater that he's got on. We're going back to that. The only reason we're going back to that, because just like me and many of us MJ fans around the world, we always remember that just being a black suede shirt. Or maybe it was the hoodie at the time, but it never had the zippers on it. You know, give or take. You know, give or take. But as I was doing what I do best, scrolling through Doom, scrolling through TikTok sometimes, I came across this thing about The Simpsons, and when Michael Jackson was on The Simpsons, well, technically it was on Simpsons, but Bart shows the cover of the Thriller album, as you see right here.
What'd you say your name was?
Michael Jackson.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, have you heard of MTV?
Nope.
Motown.
No.
Beat It.
You beat it.
Thriller.
What was that last one?
Thriller.
Nope.
Only 10. When I was your age, I had 6 gold records.
Hey, Looney Tunes. This is what Michael Jackson looks like.
Here, and you see none of the zippers. It's just completely black. It's completely a black shirt or a black hoodie, whatever you want to call it, is black. There's no zipper line on it. You don't see it anymore. And you don't see it there. And it's kind of a little bit of evidence, you know, The Simpsons are really, really good at what they do, and they are really great at having digital evidence about our past realities. But I had to bring that up because that is one piece of evidence to me that shows me that that's how I remember it. It didn't have those zippers on that jacket. But what do you remember? What do you think? And what do you believe? There you go, just a few Mandela effects there for you to blow your mind, get you boggling for the rest of this week. Also, as well, I want to remind everybody to please go check out that link down below to Sandy's channel. Subscribe to her, show her some love. I will be being interviewed by her and her crew tomorrow night, Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So please check it out. I will actually leave the link in my community thing for you so you'd actually know where it's at. And I will actually, when it's all said and done, throw some snippets of it in there and do what I do best on my side of the table too as well. So go check her out. Go subscribe. Go show some crazy love. And man, remember y'all, keep your mind open because those eyes will see everything in front of you. Y'all stay crazy.
Something we never thought we could have.
And what is that?
Another chance.
I think I heard a shot. I think I heard a shot. I think I heard a shot!